Don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know when videos drop. Thanks for watching.
This is the most exciting year we've had in many years. I'm at the apple tree here by the garden, and this apple tree has been here for about 7 years. We have never had apples on it. As you can see, we have some. In the past, we had a few apples, but then the unmentionable happened from the seed planters. Okay, they used to be called farmers, but we call them seed planters because farmers used to care about people. Now, this year is a different year. We have a tree full of apples, as you can see, and they are beautiful. And there's no disease on them. There was no insecticide or fungicide put on them from us. And there was fungicide sprayed around us, and we've had damage on a couple apple trees, but this apple tree was spared. And we are going to have the best apples we've ever had, probably since 2014, when the tornado ruined our orchard. It's been a real difficult go for us here on the farm, as the seed planters would always go and use fungicides, and they say, oh, fungicides are perfect. They're made for corn and soybeans, but they're not made for the apples. And I'm gonna pick some apples because Mrs. Peacock's gonna make the best apple pie, and we're gonna have apples for lunch and supper, and it's gonna be so great. But unfortunately, we had one other problem. The other problem we had was our aronia berry tree, which is right down here, was killed from the fungicides. I guess it was the buffer for this apple tree. And we had other things killed on the farm by herbicides and fungicides. And our poor comfrey was hurt. And that never gets hurt by anything. They've used some real horrible chemicals. The seed planters were weird. Now, the good news was our friend, the crop dusters, actually kept in touch with us this year. And one of the crop dusters was so nice to tell us, hey, we're gonna spray by you. I'll call you before we spray. And he did. Old Eli was up north of us, and he was spraying with the helicopter, and everything went very well there. And I'm so pleased. And we have some video that I'm gonna show you here while I'm talking that he sprayed, and we watched him spray. The winds were not in our direction, and there was nothing happening to our apple trees and fruit trees. And those beautiful peaches that we had, oh my goodness, they were the sweetest peaches we've ever had. They weren't killed this year either. And we had beautiful apricots. Those apricots were great, and they weren't killed by the crop dusters. We had one other crop duster who was very nice to us and was going to let us know if he was going to spray here, but he changed his mind and wasn't going to spray. One other thing is we had one of the on-the-ground applicators actually call us in advance and told us they wanted to spray and wanted to work with us. So that's a good thing. But that's the first time that happened. There's no guarantee that that'll happen again. We just want to be able to have these beautiful apples as you see on this tree here. We have more up by the house, but this is my new tree of about 7 or 8 years. It's been since the tornado in 2014, and it's grown very well. And there's a lot of apples on it, and we're gonna have them, and we're gonna put them in the root cellar. We're gonna dehydrate them, we're going to freeze them, and we're gonna eat them. So that's the story here. The seed planters still spray their chemicals and didn't care. And we've had some strange smells coming on the property this year that we can breathe, as you knew in the past videos, where I had to wear a respirator and I couldn't do anything. So things weren't perfect this year, but I would say all in all, this is the best season we've ever had, perhaps since our tornado. We'll see if the future years get better. We just ask to be able to be self-sufficient, and if I have extra, we always like to give them to the homeless shelter for the people there. So that's the story on the Peacock Farm. 2023, we got apples, and boy, we love our apples on the Peacock Farms, along with the peaches, the plums, the pears, and those beautiful apricots. Thanks for viewing.
Order the Wacky World of Peafowl books at peafowl.com.